So with this one being a complex fraction, you need to simplify numerator and denominator separately. Once you do that, you can just do a keep change flip. All right, so let's do the numerator first. What we're going to need to do with this one is figure out what the common denominator is in order to add them together. We'll have to factor the first fraction's denominator in order to find out what the common denominator is. My guess is that one of the factors is going to be x minus 3, so it works together nicely. That would be my first guess. It's not guaranteed because there's no reason why it has to be, but typically these questions kind of flow like that. They're written that way. So my first guess is going to be, let's try to factor this with x minus 3 being one of the factors. You could do Mudd's method with this. It's faster to do guess and check, especially because I have it. My guess is that x minus 3 is one of those factors. So if x is the first part, 5x has the second part. Multiplies a negative 6, that means it's got to be plus 2 here. Foil it back together, see if it worked, right? X times 5x is 5x squared. Good. X times 2 is 2x. Negative 3 times 5x is negative 15x. Negative 15x plus 2x is that negative 13x. So that middle term worked, and then negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. So that is how it worked. That means the common denominator is x minus 3 times 3x plus 2. So what this fraction needs is going to be 3x plus 2. Right? So that means numerator needs it as well. So when I add them together, 2x plus 3x plus 2, so 5x plus 2 is my numerator. My denominator is x minus 3 times 3x plus 2. All right, we're going to leave that aside. We're going to do the same thing with the denominator. So I'll do that over here. You've got 4 over 5x plus 2 minus 5x over 5x squared minus 3x minus 2. Again, I need to factor that second denominator. Again, I'm going to assume, at least try first, that 5x plus 2 is one of the factors. It might not be, but it's my best guess. Again, typically that's how this is going to flow. So if 5x is the first term, x has to be the second term. If that's plus 2 and that's minus 2, then it's got to be minus 1. Right? Foil it back together, see if it works. 5x times x is 5x squared, yes. 5x times negative 1 is negative 5x. 2 times x is 2x. Negative 5x plus 2x is negative 3x. So that's good. And then 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. So those are the factors of that denominator. So 5x plus 2 is one of those factors. That means this numerator and denominator need the x minus 1 that is missing. All right. So 4 times x minus 1 is going to be 4x minus 4. And then minus 5x. Right? So 4x minus 5x is negative x. You really have negative x minus 4. All of that over our common denominator of 5x plus 2 times x. So since this is the numerator on the left and this is the denominator on the right, in essence, you can say it's the numerator divided by the denominator. So we're going to do a keep change flip. All right. The 5x plus 2's can get crossed out. They cancel. And you're left with 7x plus 2 times x minus 1 over x minus 3 times negative x minus 4. The only difference between this and answer choice D is the negative 1 is factored out of the negative x minus 4. If you factor a negative 1 out, this will turn into positive x, and this will turn into plus 4. All right, so D is your answer here.